Torrie! Hey, Torrie Wilson! Hey there, baby girl! Have you got a couple of minutes for your general manager? There's an urgent matter I need to speak to you about.
Actually, Teddy, I'm supposed to catch a flight and I'm already running late. I'd love to stay and talk, but...
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Torrie. I don't want to be responsible for my #1 diva missing her flight. You feel me? I'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Teddy. I'll see you Thursday.
Damn! I hate to see that girl go, but I love watching her leave. Holla!
What was that? Teddy? Oh my God, Teddy! Don't worry, Teddy. It's going to be okay. Help! Somebody please help! I just can't believe that someone could do that to poor Theodore Long.
Yo, don't worry about that, Torrie. He'll be all right, and they'll catch whoever did it.
Hey, Torrie. Cena. Excuse me, Torrie. I heard that you were the last person to see Teddy Long before his accident. Do you mind if I ask you about it?
Hey, Columbo, take it somewhere else, okay? Can't you see the lady's upset? She doesn't need you accusing her of something she had nothing to do with.
No one's accusing anyone of anything, Cena. But as long as you're here, where were you when Theodore Long was taken out?
Excuse me? I must have missed the part where you explained to me why I had to answer to you. Who the hell you think you are to come up here and get all up in my grill?
Oh, you tell him, Cena. Fight the power. Don't take any guff from the man. I mean, dude, it's not like there's any way that an angry thug who walks around with brass knuckles and a steel chain around his neck could ever take anyone out, right?
Yo, look who it is. Mr. Pay-Per-View. You know, for a guy who calls himself the whole damn show, you sure ain't had much in the way of title shots lately, have you, Chief? Sounds like a pretty good motive for punking out our GM, don't it? So where were you when T-Lo got aced?
Well, let's see. I think I was probably chilling out in the back, stretching out, you know, throwing some kicks and reading some comics.
You think you were? Can anybody vouch for you?
That's my downtime. Just me, RVD.
I can't believe any of you would ever do anything to hurt Teddy. This is all so awful. What do you think happened?
Yo, Ironsides. I just wanted to tell you, you did the right thing last week against that slacker RVD. I can't believe that walking case of the Munchies would accuse me of running down T-Lo. The Chain Gang knows I don't roll like that. Thanks for believing in me, dog.
Actually, Cena, neither one of you convinced me of anything. RVD wanted a match and I gave it to him. And besides, he made some good points. You never did say where you were when Long was taken out.
You want to know where I was the night Long got run down? I was in a locker room surrounded by a dozen witnesses. And here's another clue. If you want to know where I'm going to be later tonight, I'm going to be in the ring with you, showing you my 5-knuckle shuffle.
Man, normally Cena's, you know, he's a pretty chilled out guy to say the least. But he's acting a little touchy about the whole Theodore Long thing.
Well, it's a touchy subject, Taz, and until we find out who did it, I think it's going to remain that way, even for a guy like John Cena.
RVD is the cat that rolls thunder and home smoke, but gets his ass whipped when he messes with grown folk. You blaze trees, I break knees, and your frog splash is trash. You ain't got what it takes, please. I'm the whole damn show from sunlight to sundown. Van Dam is the reason Teddy Long got run down. Stick them thumbs up your ass, RVD. John Cena, Chain Gang. You can't see me.
That was real clever the way you made everything rhyme there, Vanilla Ice. It's too bad you can't wrestle half as good as you rhyme. You seem like you've got a lot of hostility that you need to get out of your system. So how about meeting me in this ring a little later and seeing what we can do about it?
You want to go, RVD? Well, why don't we do it right now?
Well, here's a pleasant surprise. It looks like Torrie Wilson's coming down here to try to get these two to take it down a notch. Remember, Torrie was the last one to see General Manager Teddy Long before his accident just a few weeks ago.
And it was some questions meant for Torrie that sparked the problems between all these guys. Problem is, Cole, when you got a hot tomato like Torrie who tries to calm down guys who are acting all macho and whatnot, it's like trying to put out fire with gasoline.
Rob, John, come on. You guys don't need to do this. Why don't you just shake hands and call off this nonsense?
The only nonsense here is what's between his ears if he thinks he's got what it takes to hang with me and my chain gang.
Gee, dog, hanging with you sounds really cool and all, but if it's all the same to you, I think I'd rather just kick your ass.
Guys, please. This isn't helping anything. Please calm down and let's talk this out.
I'd punk you out right now if there wasn't a lady present. But that's all right. I'll see you back here later tonight.
No problem, Cena. I wouldn't want Torrie to have to watch the beating I'm going to give you anyway.
Looks like you were right, Taz. It seems like Torrie Wilson's presence hasn't calmed anyone. She's trying her best to help, but she's inadvertently exasperated the situation.
Yeah, not only that, she made it a heck of a lot worse, too.
Torrie Wilson. Just the little lady I was looking for. Must be pretty flattering to have all those boyfriends doing all that fighting over you like that, huh?
What do you want, JBL?
Oh, I just had a quick question for you. But don't worry, I'm not going to accuse you of attempted murder or nothing. Now listen, right before Theodore Long's unfortunate accident, did he happen to ask you about any paperwork or contracts or anything like that?
Contracts? No, what are you talking about?
Oh, nothing much. Just...
JBL, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I was just leaving. See you soon, Torrie.
What the heck was that all about?
I don't know, but listen, we have a bigger problem. John and Rob are gonna tear each other apart tonight if we don't do something to stop them.
We? Why not let them do it and get it out of their systems?
Because you and I both know that this isn't just going to be a match. They both think they have something to prove. It's so stupid and pointless. But I need you to be the special referee and make sure they don't kill each other out there tonight.
I don't know. It's not really my thing.
Please? As a favor to me?
All right. As a favor to you, I'll do what I can.
Thanks so much. I owe you one. Now you'd better go get ready.
Well, I guess he's going to referee the match, but he certainly doesn't seem to be too excited about stepping between Cena and RVD tonight.
No, but I'd sure say he's motivated. Not for nothing. You don't say no to a chick like that. I'd be happy to ref that match if it meant Torrie Wilson owed me a favor. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here we go again with these three.
This potentially explosive situation is about to blow sky high.
Please,
We
stop
saw
it.
this last time. Torrie did more harm than good.
If you
Please,
ask
don't
me,
do this.
I think Torrie's best move is to just stay out of it at this point.
Stop it right now! How do you think it makes me feel? Knowing that you guys are all trying to out-macho each other for me. And don't tell me that's not what's going on. Believe me, I know men, and I know when you're trying to impress a woman.
She sees right through him, Cole. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever tried to impress a woman?
Well, partner,
Don't answer that.
I can only think of one sure way to make you guys stop. This Sunday at Judgment Day, you're all going to face off in a triple threat match. And I'm going to put my contract on the line. I'll manage whoever wins. And whoever doesn't win, I'd better act like a gentleman about it, or I'll never speak to you again.
Well, I'll tell you, Torrie Wilson just laid down the law. Now I've seen just about everything.
Can she do that? Can Torrie just make a pay-per-view match like that?
Well, with Teddy Long out, we've got no general manager, right? Who's gonna say no? And with Torrie's services on the line, I don't think any of these guys are gonna object at all.
That's for sure, partner. That's John Bradshaw Layfield. What's the WWE champion doing out here?
Ooh-wee. That was one hell of a match you boys just put on. I knew it was going to be a classic. That's why I didn't bother telling you that you damn near killed each other for something that's already mine.
Something that's already his? What is he talking about?
You see, prior to his tragic accident, I struck a deal with our former general manager, Teddy Long, to procure the managerial services of one Torrie Wilson for myself.
What? Just what is JBL saying?
So thanks for the show, boys. But just like this WWE title, Torrie Wilson is the exclusive property of John Bradshaw.
I don't believe it. Torrie's been under contract to JBL all this time, and she didn't even know it. That must have been what JBL was asking her about last week.
I think it's safe to say the three guys in the ring cannot be happy about this. They've been had. How are they going to react to this news on SmackDown?
Thank you. Thank you. You people are too good to me.
Is JBL hearing the same crowd I'm hearing?
You know, I've accomplished a great many things in my career. I made a fortune in the stock market. I am one of the greatest WWE champions in history. And damned if I ain't one of the most humble sons of bitches to ever set foot in a SmackDown ring.
It's all true, Cole. He is humble. You know what? You should try and be a little humble sometimes.
Oh, please.
But for all of my accomplishments, one of my absolute greatest was adding Torrie Wilson to my administration. And nothing against you, Orlando, but you're my favorite acquisition.
You know, JBL, for all your bragging, it looks to me like you couldn't get yourself a woman without buying her contract.
That's a damn lie. Women everywhere fall at my feet. I am a wealthy man. I am a captain of industry. I am a wrestling god.
Well, if you're as great as you say you are, then how about a little match tonight? You and me for Torrie's contract.
A match? With you? You've got to be kidding me. You're not in my league, son.
What a champion.
But I'll tell you what I will do. You go backstage and get one of your boyfriends to team up with you, and you can face my current administration in a match later on tonight.
Generous of JBL. I mean, you gotta admit that, Cole.
Generous? It looks to me as if JBL's ducking a direct challenge. I don't believe it. This is a damn mugging.
It ain't exactly Queensberry rules, Cole. but I'm pretty sure we ain't in Queensberry neither.
Torrie, what are you doing here?
Listen, I don't have much time. JBL's gonna notice that I'm missing before too long. But I have some good news. I've convinced JBL to put my contract on the line at Vengeance. In an Iron Man match.
That's great.
But there are two catches. The first is that I had to agree that it would be a lifetime contract. If JBL wins, I'm his for the rest of my career.
Yo, that ain't gonna happen. What's the second catch?
The superstar who wants to sign the match for Vengeance has to beat Orlando Jordan in a match tonight.
Beat Orlando? No problem. I'll mop the floor with that goon. He can't see me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean you'll take on Orlando?
Just what I said. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do have a problem with that. I can take Orlando myself.
Tell you what. We'll solve your little problem the way I solve all my problems. You and me can work it out in the parking lot.
I don't believe it. These guys still can't get on the same page. Now they're going to have a match to decide who gets to take on JBL's chief of staff later tonight.
Not just a match, Cole, a parking lot brawl. This don't look too...
He did it! He won Torrie's contract back from JBL.
Now that's a gal who's got no trouble showing her appreciation. He's a lucky dude, Cole. Torrie's contract and a victory over the WWE champion all in one night.
And I don't think his night's over yet, if you know what I mean.
No, Cole, I don't know what you mean. Why don't you spell it out for me? You're such a tool.
Hey, Booker T, you got a minute?
Aw, man, if you're here because you think I had anything to do with taking out SmackDown's general manager, you're wasting your time, dawg.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions about what happened to Theodore Long.
You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Look, Buck, I'm only trying to...
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to accuse me of running down T-Lo in the parking garage, right?
I'm not accusing anyone of anything until I got proof. But I gotta say, you seem a little defensive.
I don't see no badge, so I got no idea why you think you got the right to play detective. I'm the 5-time WCW champion. And I ain't answering no questions from some punk-ass fool who don't respect that. You want answers? You beat me in the ring tonight, and maybe you'll get some. Now can you dig that? Sucker!
Hey, just because the bell rang doesn't mean it's over, Cole.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two superstars. What the?
Check it out, it's the Undertaker. Where'd the dead man come from?
The Undertaker just chokeslammed Booker T.
Booker was exhausted from that match. I don't know if I've ever seen the Undertaker this focused on just destroying someone.
I've got to agree with you there, Taz, but what on earth did Booker T do to invite such a vicious attack from the Phenom, The Undertaker?
Hey, congratulations. Here I was, thinking a snoop like you didn't have any friends in the locker room. But it looks like I was wrong. So tell me, how did you convince The Undertaker to take care of your dirty work for you?
Look, Kurt, I got no idea why Taker went after Booker T last week. And if you're accusing me of something...
Whoa, looks like someone doesn't like the taste of his own medicine. You don't seem to mind accusing every superstar on the roster of taking out Teddy Long. But when you get caught red-handed taking out another superstar, all of a sudden, it's a different story.
There's something wrong with your hearing, Kurt? I don't need The Undertaker or anyone else to fight my battles for me. And if you've got the guts to meet me in the ring tonight, I'll prove it to you.
You want to challenge me, an Olympic gold medalist, to a match tonight? If that's the way you want it, then you can face me in a submission-only match. It's your funeral. But remember this, bucko. If that freaking zombie shows up, I'm putting both of you 6 feet under.
Cole, Kurt Angle was right. The dead man's taking care of his partner's dirty work for him.
I don't know about that. It looks to me as if The Undertaker's partner is just as surprised as anyone else.
Angle's hitting Taker with everything but the kitchen sink, but it ain't enough.
Destroyed the Olympic hero.
That's 2 superstars in 2 weeks, Cole. And notice who's getting away without a scratch once again.
The fact that I'm even sharing a ring with this guy should give you some idea of how fed up I am with what's been going on around here. Booker T and I have never had much in common, but after what's happened here the last 2 weeks, I'd say we do now.
Hey, Kurt, I ain't never been your #1 fan neither, but you're right about one thing. These past couple of weeks, we've both been punked out by The Undertaker after our matches. So we're here to call out that sucker who's been sending the dead man after us and teach them both a lesson.
You heard the man. Taker, we're calling you out, and your little friend too. Putting your hands on an Olympic hero is something you just don't do. It's time you got what's coming to you.
It's Eddie Guerrero! This is unexpected to say the least. What do you suppose is on his mind?
I have no idea, Cole. Angle and Booker came out here to call out the dead man, but instead they got some Latino heat. And they don't look too happy about it.
Whoa, hold on a minute, Essay. It sounds like you forgot that we've got a match tonight. Or maybe you didn't forget, eh, Vato? You're just using this whole Undertaker thing as an excuse to get out of your match with Latino heat.
That's a damn lie, and you know it, Eddie. I'll deal with you as soon as I take care of this. Just wait your turn.
You want me to wait my turn? Eddie Guerrero's not a patient man, Holmes. But I think I got an idea. How about I see if Undertaker's amigo wants to team up with me against you two pendejos tonight?
I got no idea what a pendejo is, but I bet I'm gonna wanna kick your ass when I find out. So you go find your boy, Eddie. We'll see you in the ring later tonight, sucker.
You're my ticket to the WWE title. Precious.
Eddie? Eddie, you back here? Did you see that? The Undertaker didn't even show up in our match tonight. I was starting to think I was cursed or something, but Eddie, what do you got behind your back?
Me? What are you talking about, Holmes?
Come on, Eddie. You're known for 3 things, and I'm not worried about the lying or cheating right now. What have you got in your hands? The other one, Eddie. Eddie, I'm starting to lose my patience here. You can either show me what you got, or I'll find out for myself. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, well, it's an Undertaker's urn, Holmes. I found it a few weeks ago.
They say that whoever's got the urn controls the Undertaker. So you were responsible for all the Undertaker's attacks lately? But why?
Come on, Holmes. Think about it. SmackDown's got no general manager. It's survival of the fittest around here, man. With the power of the Undertaker, Latino heat's going all the way back to the top. And you could come along too, Issei. Think about it. You, me, the dead man, we'd be unstoppable.
I don't know about this, Eddie.
Take your time and think about this, Holmes. Just give me your answer before No Mercy this Sunday. But I've got to warn you, ese vato. If you ain't with me, you're against me, Holmes.
I don't think this one's about winning or losing, Cole. It's about who's going to be able to walk out of the arena tonight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! My God! A chokeslam all the way from hell!
What's Eddie doing now?
No! Not the tombstone! Oh my God! What brutality!
It's pretty clear that Eddie Guerrero is using Taker to make an example out of his opponent. And you gotta believe that every guy in the SmackDown locker room is taking notice.
Is there anyone who can stand up to Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker?
Good night, Irene. I think it's safe to say that this bad boy's over. And I also think it's safe to say it's curtains for Latino Heat. That's the Undertaker. But I thought you said that the guy who had the urn controlled him, right?
That's what I thought. But it looks as if that's not the case.
Oh my God!
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's as if the Undertaker has completely ignored the power of his urn.
That's gotta be the understatement of the year, Cole. Take is totally out of control.
But how can this be? What's going on here?
That's it. Easy there, hombre muerto. Hey, Holmes. The next time, leave stealing to the experts, okay? You might have left the arena with an urn last week, but it wasn't the real one, Holmes. You got a cheap knockoff, while Latino Heat kept the genuine article.
He had a fake urn.
Eddie set him up. Not for nothing, he couldn't control the Undertaker.
Now, I don't know if you can hear me right now, Holmes. You look to me like you're in a lot of pain, ese. But don't worry, your pain's coming to an end. Soon enough, ese vato. See, this Sunday at Survivor Series, like it or not, you're going to go one-on-one with my big dead amigo here. In a buried alive match!
Oh my God!
Can you feel
a buried alive match against The Undertaker this Sunday at Survivor Series.
Just the thought of it sends chills up my spine.
We have just witnessed the impossible. The Undertaker defeated in a buried alive match. Eddie Guerrero's master plan has backfired.
Check out the look on Latino Heat's mug. He's hot. He's hotter than a Mexican lunch plate. He can yell at that coffin until he's blue in his face, but that's not gonna...
Yes, I see what you mean, Coach. I must admit his behavior has been a bit strange lately. Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
You wanted to see me, Vince?
Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I wanted to take this chance to compliment you on your hard work so far this year and to let you know that it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine your entry number into one of the greatest matches in sports entertainment, the Royal Rumble.
As you know, the Rumble takes place in 2 weeks. And tonight's match is your last chance to improve your entry number. And it must be your lucky day. Because Mr. McMahon, in his infinite wisdom, has come up with a typically brilliant plan to give you a choice of matches. You see, if you're fairly happy with your current number, you can compete in an Iron Man match tonight. When it's over, your opponent's number of pinfalls or submissions will be subtracted from yours. The resulting number will be added to your current entry number. So, if you score 3 points and your opponent scores 1, your entry number improves by 2. But if it's the other way around, your number falls by 2.
Or if you prefer to take a big risk for a big reward, you can compete tonight in a triple threat match against the number 1 and number 30 entrants. Win that match, and you'll get to enter the Royal Rumble last at number 30, which gives you a huge advantage. If you lose the triple threat, however, you'll enter at number 1 and have to face 29 other superstars in order to win.
I love it. That's sheer genius, Mr. McMahon.
Take it under advisement for a minute. Let me know which match you want to compete in tonight. Keep in mind that the higher your entry number, the later you enter the Royal Rumble, and the better. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE Champion. And I have even better news for SmackDown. Your fine general manager, Theodore Long, is nearly fully recuperated from his heinous assault earlier this year. And being the consummate professional that he is, he insists on resuming his duties on SmackDown as soon as this week.
Did you hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back.
It's about time, Cole. SmackDown's been without a general manager for way too long.
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, that's what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars, and by doing so, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him!
What a night for SmackDown. We got a new WWE champion and a new #1 contender. I'll tell you, Cole, I love the Royal Rumble.
Welcome back, Theodore Long. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but our popular general manager has finally returned to SmackDown.
I'll tell you, it's good to have Teddy Long back, but we still don't have any idea who was driving that car that ran him down in the first place.
Let me holler at you, players. Being in this ring in front of all of you SmackDown fans is doing more good than all the doctors in the world. Theodore Long is back in the house, and this time I'm here to stay. And now that I'm back, the first order of business is to find out who ran me down in that parking garage. Whoever it is ain't gonna get away with it. Believe that. But I don't want to dwell on the negatives. There's plenty to celebrate here on SmackDown. And speaking of that, it's time to call the winner of this year's Royal Rumble down to the ring and congratulate him on a job well done.
Here comes the winner of the Royal Rumble. Word has it, Taz, that he's already decided to go after SmackDown's own WWE title at WrestleMania.
Champion Rob Van Dam.
Oh my God, the WWE Champion has just taken out the #1 contender. That's not like RVD at all. And what's that written on the WWE title?
Teddy, dude, welcome back, man. Too bad it took you so long, though. Yeah, there's been a few changes around here. It's time to let you and all these fans know that as of now, ECW is back, and we're taking over SmackDown.
ECW? The ECW organization went under years ago, after so many of its top superstars left for WCW and the WWE. And now you're saying ECW is back? You're pulling my leg, player.
Come on, Teddy. Look at me. Take a look at this title. Does it look like I'm pulling your leg? With you gone, I was finally able to get the kinds of opportunities that you always kept for me. Like a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, which I won, of course. So now that I've gotten what's been coming to me, I have some old friends around who want to join the party. Old ECW friends.
Now listen here, Rob. I've never had anything but respect for you. You feel me? I was glad to hear you were the new WWE champion, but I'm sorry you felt that you had to go that far to do it. I guess you're gonna tell me that you were the one who ran me down all those months ago.
Me? No way, dude. Mr. Thursday Night doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Know what I mean? But I know who did.
Well, lay it on me, dog.
Yeah? I don't think so.
RVD, if you don't give me a name, you're going to defend that WWE title tonight instead of at WrestleMania. You dig?
Dig this, Teddy. I'll defend this ECW title anytime, anywhere, but only against a truly extreme opponent. And since my so-called #1 contender is knocked out on the entrance ramp right now, he's not it. If he wants this title, he's gonna have to go to the extreme first and prove that he deserves a shot at me, RVD.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. RVD says that ECW is back, and they're taking over SmackDown.
Well, if that's true, things are gonna change around here, Cole. ECW's a force to be reckoned with, no doubt.
Chris Benoit and Tajiri, as if we didn't already have enough trouble around here, now we've got Raw superstars invading SmackDown.
Both Chris Benoit and Tajiri were huge ECW superstars back in the day. And from the looks of things, they ain't Raw superstars tonight, Cole. They're here on ECW business.
My God, they've broken the #1 contender in half.
Not for nothing, RVD says that ECW's taking over SmackDown, and I gotta wonder if he's right. They've drawn first blood tonight, no doubt about it.
Whoa, whoa, easy, man. I just came here to apologize for what Benoit and Tajiri did to you. Just because we were in ECW together a long time ago doesn't mean I agree with what they did. They definitely crossed the line last week. I don't know what's going on with this whole ECW revival, but you should know that I've got nothing to do with it. I loved being in ECW back in the day, but that was then and this is now. WWE has been good to me, and SmackDown's where I belong.
Well, I'm glad RVD hadn't managed to brainwash everyone who used to be in ECW. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get ready for my match tonight.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Benoit and Tajiri are back tonight, and they may come after you again. I think we should team up against them in the ring before they get the chance.
You? Partner with me? Hey, no offense, Spike, but you're not exactly the biggest dog in the yard.
Look, there's strength in numbers no matter what. Plus, don't forget, there are other ex-ECW guys in the WWE. They may still be on the fence about this whole ECW thing. Think about it. If they see Spike Dudley in the ring against those two, that might convince them not to join, right?
I don't know, Spike.
Listen, I know Benoit and Tajiri from my ECW days, and I know how to deal with them. And if you're still not convinced, let's make it a tables match. Something else I know a lot about from ECW.
All right. All right. I'll see you out there.
Come on! The match is over! Get these guys out of the ring for crying out loud!
Benoit and Tajiri aren't here just for a match, Cole. This is ECW pride on the line.
Spike Dudley is standing up to Benoit and Tajiri, true to his word. Finally, an ex-ECW superstar with some sense of integrity.
Wow! Looks like you spoke too soon, Cole.
Enough already. We're in a Smackdown arena, not some sort of ECW bingo hall. How's he going to make it to his WWE title match at WrestleMania? It doesn't even look like he'll make it to No Way Out in 2 weeks.
I think that's the whole idea, Cole. RVD doesn't want him going anywhere near WrestleMania. He wants to keep the ECW title in the family, and ECW superstars will do whatever it takes to make sure that that happens.
All right, players. Listen up. This Sunday is No Way Out. The last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And I want to get the WWE title back before the granddaddy of them all. You feel me? Now, I've convinced Rob Van Dam to put his title on the line this Sunday. But I had to make it a tables, ladders, and chairs match to get him to do it.
No problem. He can have any kind of match he wants. I'm still walking out there the WWE champion.
That's what I want to hear, dog. Now listen up. We've got to bring this ECW problem under control, ASAP. So tonight, you need to team up with Big Show or Booker T to take on Chris Benoit, Tajiri, and Spike Dudley in a no disqualification 3-on-2 match. Now I know that your team will be a man down, but whoever you don't choose will guard the stage entrance and make sure ECW doesn't send any surprises your way. You dig?
Don't worry, Teddy. Tonight we're gonna send a message to ECW that they're done. Once and for all. This time, they're not coming back.
I hear that, player. So who's going to be your partner? A 7-foot, nearly 500-pound Big Show? Or the five-time WCW champion, Booker T?
It's Y2J, Chris Jericho! No! This can't be happening!
I don't know what he's doing here, but there's no disqualifications in a TLC match. This is all legal.
No, not like this. Not like this.
He did it. RVD's still the ECW champion.
This is a disgrace. This is a slap in the face to all of sports entertainment. What the hell is Chris Jericho doing out here? He's another Raw superstar with absolutely no business involving himself in SmackDown affairs or in a WWE title match for that matter.
Come on, Cole. You gotta brush up on your history. Chris Jericho was in ECW even before he came to the WWE.
Someone's gotta stop this. Jericho's going to cripple him.
You know what, dude? That was a hell of a match. But there was no way ECW was going to let a SmackDown superstar win our title. If you really want it, you still got to prove that you can go to the extreme. See, ECW isn't just an attitude, and it sure as hell isn't just a brand. It's a way of life. Hey, Chris, let him go.
He's right, Junior. If there's one thing I'll never forget from my time at ECW, it's that being hardcore means making sacrifices for what you believe in. See, pain isn't a punishment. It's a blessing in disguise. So that ass clown Teddy Long should feel particularly blessed, considering how much pain I inflicted on him a few months ago.
Pain he inflicted on General Manager Teddy Long? What exactly is Jericho saying?
Yeah, that's right. I was the one who ran down Teddy Long. And it was the best career move Y2J ever made. Every Raw and every ECW superstar had something to gain from a week in SmackDown. And think about it, Spaz. I'm both. It's only a matter of time before the ECW bug spreads to Raw. And I can finally take the World Heavyweight title from that cerebral ass clown, Triple H.
That's right, dude. All for one, and one for all. And this is your chance to join the winners, man. Consider the beating you took tonight as your initiation. You can join up with the new ECW, or like the rest of SmackDown, you can keep on getting your ass smoked by Rob Van Dam.
Looks like he's got some serious thinking to do. Hope he makes the right choice.
Oh, really? And what choice would that be?
Look, Cole, there's some things that you and I aren't ever gonna see eye to eye on, okay? So just drop it at that.
Rob Van Dam, 1 week from this Sunday, you're going into the main event at WrestleMania to defend the WWE title. Now, one thing I've got to...
Whoa. Hold on there, Michael Cole. There must be something wrong with my hearing. I thought I just heard you call this the WWE title.
That's exactly what I said. All the spray paint in the world can't erase the proud history of that title.
Oh boy, Cole's getting a little hot out there.
You want to talk about history? Until I won it, this title used to be a representation of the way WWE stole everything from ECW and put us out of business. Is that the history you're so proud of?
Well, nonetheless, you're going to defend that title against a man who has taken everything that the new ECW has thrown at him and come back for more. How do you feel about facing a man who you can't seem to destroy?
Uh-oh. Cole, what are you doing?
Hey, it's all gonna be cool. WrestleMania is the biggest pay-per-view of them all, right? Well, you're talking to Mr. Pay-Per-View. I'm putting the CCW title on the line in a hardcore match at WrestleMania. And I'm walking out the ECW champion.
So what you're saying is that your title defense will be a hardcore match? How convenient. I guess your ECW pals won't have to worry about getting you disqualified when they interfere.
You know what, dude? I'm getting a little sick and tired of your attitude. It's about time you got a little lesson in respect.
Okay, I gotta get out there.
Yeah, I got a message for Rob Van Dam and all those ECW punks in the back. So far, you've proved that you're real tough when you're ganging up on people or hitting them from behind or taking out announcers. But guess what? I'm still here. And this Sunday is WrestleMania, and I demand the WWE title match I earned at the Rumble. So if you've got the guts, come out here and give it to me.
It looks like business is picking up here, King. Here comes the WWE Champion. Boomer Sooner for him.
I think he prefers being called the ECW Champion, JR.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you say you demand a title match? Dude, you won your title match at the Royal Rumble in a WWE match. But this isn't the WWE title anymore. It's the ECW title.
Who does he think he's kidding? It's the WWE title as sure as the day is long.
But I'll tell you what, everyone knows I'm a fighting champion. So I'll defend this title against you in a hardcore match this Sunday at WrestleMania. But first, you've got to survive an ultimate submission match against Chris Benoit tonight.
An ultimate submission match against Benoit? Hey, that's fine with me. He and I got some unfinished business anyway.
Dude, you'll be lucky to walk out of here tonight once Benoit's done with you. But I kinda hope you do make it to WrestleMania, because when I beat you in the main event on the grandest stage of them all, there'll be no doubt that WWE has been taken to the extreme.
The chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon.
Unless he's out here to congratulate the new champion, this don't look too good for RVD.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's getting something out from under the ring.
It's a table!
Thank you, Captain Obvious, but I'll tell you what, I think I see where this one's going.
Now, RVD, I know you're no stranger to tables. Your little company made quite a name for itself with them back in the bingo hall circuit, didn't you? Well, after tonight, you realize this isn't a bingo hall. This is the WWE. I hope you've had your fun, because Vince McMahon and the WWE Champion are about to take you to the extreme.
It's going to be quite a while before RVD can show his face around here again.
Welcome to WrestleMania, and it looks like Smackdown has put an end to Rob Van Dam and ECW.
Yeah, and I think the message was received loud and clear, Cole. There's going to be some superstars with a lot of explaining to do after what's gone down here tonight.
I imagine you're pretty disappointed, yeah, partner?
Hey, Cole, me? It don't matter. I'll tell you what, I love the business. WWE, ECW, WCW, whatever, don't matter. I love watching guys take it to the limit and putting on a hell of a show. That's exactly what the new WWE champion is going to do every night as he holds on to that title. Man, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Cut the music!
What's going on?
I have no idea, Taz.
Hold it right there, pal. That was pretty smooth, and you almost got away with it. The next time you try to cheat and switch Rumble entry numbers, make sure you're not doing it in front of a hidden security camera.
I can't believe this. He cheated? You've got to be.
I thought something wasn't on the up and up here.
I will not have the greatest match in sports entertainment tarnished like this, damn it! On my personal authority, I'm reversing the referee's decision and disqualifying you. I want the Royal Rumble restarted right away with these 6 participants. We're gonna have a legitimate winner here tonight, by God.
It's not over after all. The Royal Rumble is going to be restarted.
You heard Mr. McMahon, Cole. It's not going to be over until we have a legitimate winner. I guess what they say is true. Cheat is never possible.
Wow. Let me tell you, it feels great to be standing in this ring here tonight as the winner of the Royal Rumble. Not only did I prove myself against 29 other superstars, but I also earned the chance to challenge for SmackDown's WWE title or Raw's World Heavyweight title in the main event at WrestleMania.
That's true, Taz. The Rumble winner has the option of jumping to Raw and facing Triple H for the World Heavyweight title, or challenging SmackDown's own WWE Champion, John Cena.
So without further ado, let me answer the question on everyone's mind and say that at WrestleMania, I've decided that I'm going to challenge for...
It's Theodore Long. The general manager has finally returned to SmackDown.
And not a minute too soon. We ain't seen T-Lo since he was run down months ago. You think he's got something on his mind?
Hold up a minute, player. Sorry to step on your big announcement, but I've got a couple announcements of my own. First of all, it's great to be back here on SmackDown.
Man, listen to the ovation for Teddy Long.
It's been too long since I've been in this ring. 6 months ago, somebody tried to take me out of the picture when they ran me down in the parking lot. Now, I'm sure that after all this time, he thinks he got away with it. But you see, there's something he didn't plan on. See, before I lost consciousness, the last thing I saw was the very face of the man who did it.
Finally, we're gonna find out who ran down Teddy Long.
And I'm looking at him right now.
What? It can't be. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Teddy Long must be delirious. Maybe he checked out of the hospital a little too early.
Well, I guess there's no point in denying it anymore. Yeah, I did it. And I don't regret it one bit. You had it coming, Teddy. Without you around to hold me back, I climbed the SmackDown ladder. I got into the Royal Rumble, and I earned the title match that I deserved. Not to mention the respect that goes with it. Winning the Royal Rumble guarantees me a title match at WrestleMania. That means you can't fire me, man. Like it or not, there ain't much you can do about it.
I gotta admit it, player. There's not a lot I can do. But if you challenge for the WWE title and win it, then there's no getting rid of you. And if you jump to Raw and take on Triple H for the World Heavyweight title, SmackDown loses one of its biggest superstars, whether I like it or not. So it looks like all I can do is to make sure that you never make it to WrestleMania. And by the time I'm done with you, dog, you'll be lucky to make it to No Way Out. You feel me? Now, since we've got some unfinished business that started in a parking lot, then you're going to take on Eddie Guerrero tonight in a parking lot brawl. Holla, holla, holla!
The road to WrestleMania begins tonight, but Theodore Long is on a personal crusade to ensure that the #1 contender never makes it there. Under the circumstances, I can't say I blame him.
Listen to me, Bischoff. You're the general manager of Raw. You can't let that piece of SmackDown trash come to Raw
and challenge for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. This is my title, and he hasn't done a damn thing to deserve a match with me.
Actually, he has, Triple H. See, he won the Royal Rumble, which guarantees him a title match for either brand's top title. That's a stipulation that comes from the board of directors. I couldn't do anything about it, even if I wanted to. And quite frankly, were he to make the jump to Raw, I think a superstar of his caliber would be a tremendous asset.
An asset? An asset? More like an ass clown, if you ask me. Listen, Bischoff, I damn near killed myself winning a #1 contenders match last week. And if anyone's getting a World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania, it's Y2J.
Chris, while it's true that you're the current #1 contender, you know that the decision of the Rumble winner supersedes that. If he decides to challenge Triple H, I'm afraid I have no choice but to postpone your title opportunity at WrestleMania, #1 contender or not.
Well, if that's how it's gonna be, then it looks like the cerebral sad sack and I better discourage a certain Rumble winner from coming to Raw.
Jericho, you may be a sawed-off Oompa Loompa, but you know what? For once, I agree with you. Let's go.
How you feeling now, player? Get a little beat up, did you? Maybe having some trouble getting to your feet? Well, you're still in better shape than I was after you ran me down, dawg. And since you're still standing, I'm gonna go ahead and book you in a very special match this Sunday at No Way Out. I gotta admit, you're tougher than I figured, player. I never thought you'd make it to No Way Out. But I can just about guarantee that you won't survive it. You see, this Sunday, in the pay-per-view main event, it's gonna be you against Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle and WWE Champion John Cena in Hell in a Cell.
A 3-on-1 Hell in a Cell handicap match.
Teddy Long's putting the screws to this guy for sure. I didn't ever think he could even have a 3-on-1 Hell in a Cell match. I'll tell you right now, there's no way this guy's gonna...
What the? That's Eddie Guerrero. He's supposed to be in tonight's main event.
Well, from the looks of things, I'd say Latino Heat ain't gonna make it. He looks to be down for the count to me.
Who could have done such a thing?
Gee, Cole, what a brain teaser. I mean, who do you know around here who's got a history of taking guys out backstage in order to solve his problems? Gosh, you think...
Hell in a Cell match is just about ready to get underway, despite the fact that the fourth man in this match, Eddie Guerrero, was found unconscious in the locker room just moments ago.
So instead of a 3-on-1, it's a 2-on-1. But since the two are Kurt Angle and John Cena, I can't say the odds get much better for the #1 contender.
Can you feel the heat?
Wait a minute! That's Eddie Guerrero's music! Is Eddie actually going to make it to the ring after the beating he took earlier?
Cole, but I think the game is teaming up with the #1 contender for tonight's main event. This 2-on-1 has turned into a tornado tag match.
In a cell, no less. By the way, I think now we know who attacked Eddie Guerrero earlier. But why would Triple H do such a thing?
This may not be my normal show, but obviously, I need no introduction. Even you SmackDown fans must know when you're in the presence of greatness.
And even the most dim-witted one of you recognizes a 10-time world champion when he sees one. Now you all saw that I took out Eddie Guerrero last Sunday at No Way Out and teamed up with this man in his Hell in a Cell match. It hurts me to say it, but sadly, most of you are probably too naive or quite frankly, stupid to understand just why I did it.
Hey, he can't talk to you like that, Cole.
Well, here's why. As World Heavyweight Champion and greatest living superstar in this business today, I can tell you firsthand that a success story like mine takes more than just pure wrestling skill and athletic ability. To achieve all I've achieved in my unprecedented career, I've lived by values such as sportsmanship, integrity, and fair play.
Oh, please, did I just hear him right?
That's right. That's exactly why I'm here on SmackDown. Call me old-fashioned, but I believe that when a man earns a WWE title match, the general manager shouldn't stack the deck against him or try to cripple him before he gets it. I'm not gonna stand idly by and let Teddy Long, John Cena, or anyone else screw this man out of the main event at WrestleMania.
Hey, that's very sporting of him, Cole. He came all the way to SmackDown just to do that? I'll tell you what, Triple H, he's got integrity.
Come on, don't you see what he's up to?
Well, that was a truly inspirational speech there, Trips. And it's all true. If there's one thing we know about Triple H, it's that he always sticks up for the little guy. Look up the word fairness in the dictionary. You'll see that scowling face, that sloping forehead, right next to it. But you know, as much as it makes me want to puke to admit it, we're on the same page here. It's not right for SmackDown to try and keep its #1 contender from his title shot at WrestleMania. Just like it's unfair for Raw to do the same to me. I earned a World Heavyweight title match on Raw. And I'll be damned if I let some SmackDown ass clown steal it from me.
Well. Look what we have here. 2 Raw superstars who can't keep their nose out of SmackDown business. After your actions last week, Triple H, you probably expect me to call security and have you and Chris Jericho escorted from the building. But actually, I'm glad you're here, players. See, after Triple H messed with my main event at No Way Out, I got permission from Mr. McMahon to make a special cross-brand match if you showed up on SmackDown. So you 3 stay right where you are, because you're going to team up tonight against JBL, Kurt Angle, and the WWE Champion John Cena in a 6-man tag team match. And when it's over, we're going to find out once and for all which title our #1 contender is going to challenge for at WrestleMania. Holla, holla, holla.
I gotta say, Theodore Long has been ahead of the curve since he came back to SmackDown. He anticipated Triple H showing up again tonight, and he was ready, Taz.
I'll say a 6-man cross-brand tag match? That kind of rock-a-buster would be in a main event anywhere, anytime. And it's here tonight on SmackDown.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's bailing out in a hurry.
JBL and Cena are beating the hell out of Jericho and Triple H, and their partner got the hell out of the ring.
Can't say they didn't have that coming, Cole. You stick your nose in SmackDown business, you gotta expect to get it broken. And the #1 contender ain't dumb. He's got a title match at WrestleMania to stay healthy.
But which title will it be? Will he endure Theodore Long's challenges to get a WWE title match, or run away to Raw?
You know, I gotta admit, I was surprised when I heard that the #1 contender decided to stay on SmackDown and challenge John Cena for the WWE title at WrestleMania. Now, some might say that jumping to Raw would be an easier path. But he's staying here. I don't have to like him, but I've got to respect that. You feel me? But let's not get sentimental. We're 4 days away from the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. I've given WWE Champion John Cena the night off so he can get ready for his title defense. But his challenger ain't going to be so lucky, you dig? Tonight, he's going to compete in not 1, not 2, but 3 matches. A submission match against Kurt Angle, a first blood match against JBL, and finally, a ladder match against Eddie Guerrero.
3 matches, huh? That's cute, Teddy. You know what? Why don't you give all those guys the night off? Because there's no way I'm going through all that 4 days before WrestleMania.
Hold up, player. What I've got here says otherwise. This briefcase is what's going to be hanging above the ring in the ladder match. Inside is a contract for the WrestleMania match of your choice. If you can win all 3 matches tonight, you can choose your type of title match. If you don't, it'll be my choice. So what's it gonna be, dawg?
Well, when you put it like that, it's not much of a choice at all, is it? Fine. I'll jump through this last hoop, and at WrestleMania, I'm going to win the WWE title in a match of my choice.
He did it! He did it! I don't believe it! We've got a new WWE Champion!
Hey, I'll tell you what a match! You could say what you want about this cat, but he overcame every obstacle thrown in his way.
Now all that remains is for SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long to present him with the WWE title.
That ain't gonna be too easy for Teddy Long to do, Cole.
Poor Theodore Long is beside himself.
No kidding. He's got to hand over the WWE title to the man who put him on the shelf for 6 months. Whoa, look out!
John Cena's run over Theodore Long.
Yeah, well, at least he wasn't in the car this time.
And now the champ's taking out Cena. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Cena made the first move, so all bets are off. You know, Cole, I know you get squeamish about stuff like this and all, but this guy's gonna make one heck of a champion. You may not agree with his methods and his morals and the way he does things, but you gotta agree that his ability and his will to succeed are second to none.
Only time will tell, partner. But the fact is, SmackDown has a new WWE Champion. What a WrestleMania this has been.